Yeah, what is good? What is going on? And welcome back to another video. Today's 197. So yeah, man, we almost at day 200. No fap. Yo, side note. So when I started this journey, I had a particular set of neighbors next to me that were just always making noise, always fighting, always arguing. Police was always here, whatever. They eventually got kicked out. Recently, got some new neighbors. Management think they slick though. Like they try to group like people together, and trust me, if you came in, you just did a walk around the whole property, you'll see it. So like my building is a mix, but like mostly the black people live in this building, and like the next building over, and so I think it's like 10 buildings on the property. And then of course you got more Hispanics together, you got more of the Pacific Islanders there together. All the way in the back you got more of the Indians, then on the left side you got more of like the white folk and stuff. But it's just, bro, they always put niggas right next to me, and shit's all good for like the first couple days, but at least, I mean, it sounds like it's some younger people or whatever, but I guess they kind of beefing today or whatever. But man, I'm over that shit, cause also too, like for me, it's like, yo, I don't ever want no dumb shit to pop off, especially when I got my little girl here. You know what I mean? Like, last thing I want is for her to be scared. Oh, like, every time I'm at daddy's place, people, but either way, that's just more motivation to get my money right. Make sure my credit is A1 so I can get a house and have a nice safe space for me and my little girl, like 100%. So, yeah, man. So that's because, like, literally, I've been trying to record for like the last hour, but just they've been going through whatever they're going through. But I think the people that were arguing just left. So, so yeah, I feel better about that. Outside of that, today was alright, yo. Today was alright. I truly I had a big realization. Well, I mean, it's something I've always kind of noticed, but it's like today I had to really, really put it to use, and I try to tell people all the time, and especially for those who feel like, why am I always going through this, or why always me? It's like, damn, I can't catch a break. And the reality is, you're going through what you're going through because you're strong enough to handle it, first of all. Not to get too religious, but of course, I believe in God. It is what it is. I ain't gonna hide it, I'm very spiritual, but, a big, I guess, theory or whatever is just, it'll never give you more than what you can bear, right? But in the end, I just take it as whatever you go through, you're built to get through it. But there's a reason to get through it. There's a reason to getting through it. There's a purpose. There's a purpose on your life as to why you're going through it right now. And you won't know it in the moment, For me, from what I've learned, and like I said, especially today, had to really put it to use, was just with everything that I've been going through, having the opportunity to speak to an old friend and help him through his situation, and to establish, better perspectives of a very, very similar situation. It's like there's just something really, really beautiful about when you come out on the other side, or better yet, when you feel like you're not quite on the other side of your shit yet. And then somehow with where you are, somehow with where you are, God will bring people to you. I mean, shit, it could be a random person. Trust me, random people come up to me all the time and just like, and this has been my whole life. Like, random people will come up to me and just start talking and just telling me about really personal things. And sometimes that works for them because it's like, yo, they would rather have a stranger that they trust who has no bias, you know? I mean, let's keep it 100. Whatever you're going through, not too often friends and family are the absolute best. You know, and of course, you may not want to share with coworkers because it's like, yo, now everybody know your business, depending on who you tell. But in our own little way, we have a way of knowing who we can trust with certain things, you know. But yeah, like with so much of what I've gone through, and sometimes convincing myself that I'm just not there yet, in which I'm not. But helping someone else in a very similar situation or other people with their struggles, it's a nice way to kind of look in the rear view and be like, damn, I made it through all of that shit. Like, damn, I came that far? Man, I'm thinking I ain't do nothing. You feel me? It's like for you only did this much work. But when you have a chance to work through your purpose and teach others the lessons that you've learned, you realize, yo, you done did. I mean, my arm is all the way off the camera. You feel me? It's like, yo, you've accomplished so much, and have done just so much work. And of course, there's still work to do. Growth is constant, and it's very uncomfortable. I have to admit, it's extremely uncomfortable, super uncomfortable. Like, I was talking to him about, you know, his situation. And, you know, he was telling me about his girl and stuff like that. And, you know, I told him, I said, you know, you got to understand, some people are just comfortable operating in complete chaos. There's no amount of rationale, logic, reasoning that you can apply to it. You can't do it. You can't, because the moment that rationale sets in, and if they accept it, now there has to be a level of acceptance for their responsibility to all the shitty things that they've done to other people. And a lot of times it's just easier to blame. It's easier to say, well, you know what? No, I only did this because you did that. And you know what? Or self-sabotage, self-victimization, you know, the whole well, things never work out for me anyways, you know, people always leave, and it's like, yeah, but you push people away. You treat people like shit. You do things that hurt people's feelings, and you don't own any of it. There's like no accountability whatsoever. Now, again, not speaking to my own situation, speaking more to, you know, to his, but just the fact that from what I've been through, been able to provide just a lot of just really, really solid perspectives. And, you know, I guess advice, you know, for him, and helping him kind of just see, you know, the bigger picture of things, or at least kind of just, you know, see things clearer, you know. Like he truly thanked me for, you know, I guess, yeah, after our talk, it kind of just calmed him down a bit. Because he was just really, really upset. He's like, I don't get it. I don't understand. I said, you can't get it. You can't understand it. There's nothing to get or understand. Like, you don't get it and you don't understand it because you haven't accepted this is who she is. This is just who and how she is. There's no amount of good behavior. There's no amount of, well, I did this and I did that and I treated it. There's no amount of that can fix that. She's living essentially with the damn disease, which leads to, again, the self-sabotage, the victimization of everybody. No, you know, nobody ever loves me. Everybody always leaves me. Then it turns into the villainization, right? Because now she has to villainize him. You know, and don't get me wrong, he's made mistakes. You know, we talk man to man. You know, I was like, all right, cool, I get it. But I mean, have people been through a lot worse? Yes, way worse. You know, way worse. And you know, again, can't really say what someone else's limitations are, but with just, it was a lot of back and forth. It was like, well, she been doing this, she been doing that, so kind of this kind of what happened, slipped up a little bit, but we didn't take it that far, but just shit got a little crazy. It's like, well, all right, cool, I get it, but now it's like, she doesn't want to be in a relationship. She's more or less doing her thing, and he's like, yo, like we can still work this out. But then of course she kind of feels like, well, he ain't going nowhere. You feel me? So it's like, there's a big tug of war going on between them. But it was just nice that I was able to help him, help provide perspectives for him, regarding his situation, in which it helped. And again, just bringing back to the main point that a lot of times we go through what we go through because on the back end, God is going to use us to help other people. Like we go through all the tough shit. We go through all the heartache. We go through all the disappointments and the letdowns. But it's, in the end, we're going to come out on top. But during the process, God's going to use us to help other people. And just amazingly enough, with this whole journey, sitting here like, damn, I still get like I said, I still own the fact there's still a lot of work to do, still a lot of growing to do, but just in being so unaware of how far I've come, feeling like I'm still 1,000 miles away, from my destination, but being put in a position to where, kind of like I say all the time, so when you feel like, when you're going through your growth, you'll come across a lot of the same challenges, same scenarios, and you'll gauge where you are based on how well you handle it or how differently you handle it this time. And in addition to that, you can also gauge your growth when you're able to help other people while on your journey, realizing, damn, I really have come a long way. Excuse me. Shit. I felt that. Whew. Fucking allergies, bro. Shit. Yeah, it's definitely allergy season. There's a big storm outside. God damn. Like the vent is like blowing at me. It's like I can feel the dust. But either way. So yeah. It was just nice, to really just have a good heart-to-heart conversation. Just man to man. We spoke, we talked. And he of course, really, really thanked me, and don't get me wrong, like he and I, like we've been catching up over like the last week to 2 weeks or so, but yeah, like he truly, appreciates my perspectives on what he's going through, and in the end, it helps me out with my shit, facing my own drama, and just all of my own nonsense that I'm growing from and growing through, But yeah, man. So apparently today's been a big day for cryptos. Dogecoin is up to like 20 cents. Like, yo, people been cashing out. I never bought it. Fuck. On top of that, Ripple, I think hit like $2. It's going down a little bit. It's a small retracement, but yeah, like that shit's going up. So yo, y'all need to get into these cryptos. I understand it may not make sense. It may not make, like, what's a crypto? Hey, don't worry about that. Find a cheap one, buy it. Ethereum, Litecoin, Bitcoin. Well, Bitcoin's up to like 60K or beyond 60K. Like, that shit is insane. That shit tripled in what, like 2 years? I mean, like, and trust me, it will get up to 100K. Flat out, it will. It will. So yeah, get into crypto, please. Find, like, just do your research, buy some of it, because well, I saw somebody was saying, like, if you spent like $400 on Dogecoin like 4 months ago, you cashed out today, you would have had 45,000. Invest. Seriously, invest. I understand you may not know about it. Don't mean you can't find out about it, please. So I definitely recommend that. I know I haven't talked about it in a minute. Forex, I'm still trading, still doing my thing. I literally just got out of a trade, made a quick 200 on it, caught 20 pips. I mean, I'm getting so much more just efficient. You know, it's like like that's where I'm trying to get. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I could comfortably live off of, you know, a couple hundred a day. Of course, I'm gonna push it further than that, you know, but becoming a consistent trader means the world to me. Like, I'm so excited for that. And yeah, other than that, no urges. Doesn't happen. I have had intense dreams, like sexual dreams, but nothing leading to like a wet dream. But I mean, it's natural, you know. It's just natural to want to, you know, reproduce when you're not doing it. But I ain't going fat. I ain't going, you know, bust off in a shirt the way I used to, or bust off, you know, in like a cloth or some shit. I ain't gonna do all that, but you know, it happens. You know, like I'm gonna keep it on it. Like, I do still get horny. Like let me clear that up. Like, when I say an urge, I mean I don't have an urge to fap, which to me is different than just being horny. Like, I think, you know, being horny is just natural. It's just like, yo, like, see a chick, you know what I mean? You get horny, start pumping out your pheromones and shit. Because now you're just trying to mate. You feel me? But I've learned while being on NoFap, though, you're more confident for sure. You definitely are. Like, I flirt a lot, yo. Like, I really do. Like I've noticed that, you know. But just not necessarily in like a hoish way, but just definitely a very, you know, charming, gentleman-y, you know. Like, I make eye contact. You know, I'll look at a chick, I'll smile, she'll kind of look away, bashfully, blushing type shit. You feel me? Like little things like that. Or if it's a customer service thing, I've noticed, like when I have pulled up to, like, you know, the window, the chick will go to hand me something, and I kind of catch her just like staring, like she's just like, and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And she's like, oh, no, I'm good. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, matter of fact, this little shorty at, yo, okay, they call it Waterburger, but it's spelled like what a burger, like what an amazing burger, but they call it Waterburger. Like, even in the commercial, they're like Waterburger. I'm like, how do y'all, like, why do y'all do that? But either way, so at Whataburger, there was this chick. Like I seen her a couple times before, but I remember the last time I was up there, I got like this they little chicken sandwich or whatever, and she was funny and like super cute though. But it was just like, I remember she handed me my stuff, and she was all like, she was like, oh my gosh, she was like, yo, I love this sandwich. I was like, oh yeah, that's what's up. I was like, I appreciate that. She was like, yeah, she was like, but yo, she said, she was like, yeah, I eat this every day. She said, but it be tearing me up, but I don't care. And I'm like, oh, TMI, all right, yeah. And like, I just found it so funny. But it's like, prior to before she saw me though, she was kind of like, yeah. And then it was like, I remember she handed it back, and I looked, and I kind of smiled, and she was just like, and then I go to put my stuff up, and I was waiting for my card back, and then she's all like, oh my God, like, yeah, like I just eat it every single day, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's what's up. You know, and it's like, you'll have more interactions like that, where people are just gravitating towards you. You know, they'll open up conversations, you know, they'll, you know, and like I said, just being horny on NoFap, like, that's normal. It's just, when you have such this intense urge to fap, that's the problem. You know, it's like, but being horny, like I said, that's just normal. And and I kind of just use that, you know, to just know that it's just allowing me to push out more energies, more positive energies, you know, which get people to be like, who is that? Like, who is he? Like there's something real different about him. You know, like I said, yeah, you pushing out these pheromones and shit, like, yo, like, they gonna respond to it. It's like fucking blood in the water to a shark. For real. Whew. But alright, I'm gonna leave it at that. My back is a little sore from working out. I definitely did a lot of stretching tonight after my workout today, because yo, like my back is like you ever had like a soft rubber band and you go to pull it and you feel like this shit about to snap? Yeah, like that's almost what my back feels like. So I'm gonna gauge it and see where I'm at tomorrow. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go to the gym tomorrow, so I'm gonna do more home workouts because I found out kind of last minute tomorrow's a remote learning day for my baby, so me and her will be home all day. But yeah, it'll still be a good day. Still productive. Still gonna get it done. All right. But either way, I love y'all. And I appreciate y'all so much. And of course, we show gratitude to the universe and to God because we are grateful for the life that we have. And we do it so we can manifest the life that we want. All right? So, we will do it again tomorrow for day 198. Sunday's the big 200. I'm really hyped for that, like I said. And yeah. Let's just hold off till tomorrow. Damn, y'all, I'm really about to be at day 200. Like, sorry, it's just, I'm just thinking, it's like, yo, I barely made it to day 2, and now I'm almost at day 200. Man, that's such a blessing. But all right, y'all, we'll do it again tomorrow. All right, peace.